salute in. Bill's going to do an angle 12 attack, so he's basically going to go on the combat clock. It's number 12. It's also 12 on all the other angles of attack. So he comes out in the overhand strike. I bring my hands up and I block initially here. So we want stick on stick. We got to be careful now. We got to make sure when we block that we're not making contact with our hands. So we want a nice stop here. Now the vibration of it will still come forward. So you need to make sure you're not starting out so low where it's still going to hit you. Make sure you kind of extend your hands out. Some people even lock it out. The second hand's just going to also slow it down with this, and it kind of slaps it away. This is kind of like slapping it away at the same time. So it's the umbrella block. So he comes at me, my hands are start down, I just bring my hands up like this. Once I'm doing it here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to parry this down, and this could be a strike here, but I'm going to move it at the same time. So actually it's going to be hitting me. We're assuming this is not a blade, this is just a stick. And it's not going to go hard because I guided it into here while I stepped in. And I'm stepping in where my hip is closer to his hands. It's not way out here. This kind of stops, puts it at its complete stop. I go from the outside, which I was already at, to the inside. And I don't want to stop here. I want to go all the way up because now it puts his shoulders on that stretch and his wrists on that stretch. And there's just one little index finger and one little thumb that's barely hanging on at this point. From here, I can just step back. And then there's a secondary strike, like an angle 5 attack to the stomach or an angle 6 or 7. So again, he strikes, umbrella block, that's movement 1. Movement 2 is the parry with the strike to the neck or the head or the temple. I shuffle in right away, I step in so I can feed it into my body. As soon as this is done, as I retract this hand back, I lift up this hand, and now I have this in the position here to stab him, to slash him, to strike him, to do whatever I want to do with this. At the same time, I step back, and now I have his or her weapon. We switch hands. He comes at me. This is an angle 12. It could work off an angle 1, 2. And then what we're going to do is we're going to parry. So I could parry it simply from here and come in with strikes. But in this drill, we're going to parry off the hand side. So this is here. The hand here is going to go to the outside. It makes a big circle. At the same time, I shuffle in. And I kind of meet him in here. This could be a strike here, or I might just reset it back in here. I can stab him here, I can whack him here, I can whack him here. I don't really care about what kind of strike you do. At the same time, I bring this hand high. I don't bring it low, I bring it here so it torques his shoulder back and his elbow and his wrist. And then from here, it's going to be easy to step back, and then you continue to strike with this hand, reset it, and do the opposite one. One more time from that side. Left hand, overhand strike. Movement 1. Movement 2, movement 3, this is up. This all kind of happens at the same time. Bill's going to do it. So he blocks, he does the umbrella block, he parries with the hand to the outside, he shuffles in, he moves it a little bit closer, and then he lifts my hand all the way up. Now that puts me on a torque. There's equal strikes here, and just a little bit of twist will pull it out of my hand. Let's do it on the other side. Switch hands. The umbrella blocks, he parries with the hand to the outside and shuffles in. Turns around and torque, and a lot of times that will do it, which it did it there. So the more you practice, the more you get nice and smooth with it. So 1, 2, kind of step in. This could be a strike here. Bend it up. This can be a strike here. Twist out. You can step with the body. You can twist with the shoulders. You may just do that quick, and they'll just release it because the hands are hard to grip when you've got them on torque. Practice that.